no station found. I was driving with the windows half open just to stay awake. The road was empty in a way that felt unnatural. No headlights behind me, no cars ahead, just the sound of tires talking to asphalt. The dashboard clock kept blinking like it was unsure about time. Every street light I passed looked slightly tired, like it had been working overtime too. I turned the radio knob slowly, searching for anything, but all I got was static white noise filling the silence between thoughts. I left it on anyway, because even nothing feels better than complete silence sometimes. Static night, no sound, lost signal all around. Keep moving through the haze, through these endless days. Static light, fade slow, nobody really knows. Keep driving through the dark, following a fading spark. At a red light, I watched a car in the opposite lane. Driver staring straight ahead like they were somewhere else entirely. Maybe the city was still awake somewhere far away. But out here it felt abandoned. The gas station appeared in the distance, neon sign flickering like it was breathing. I pulled in just for something to do, not because I needed fuel, but because stopping felt less strange than continuing. The attendant barely looked up, just scanned my card and nodded, like I was one of many ghosts passing through. Static night, no sound, lost signal all around. Keep moving through the haze, through these endless days. Static light, fade slow, nobody really knows. Keep driving through the dark, following a fading spark. Back on the road, the static got louder. Or maybe I just stopped noticing the difference between noise and silence, between thought and emptiness. I rolled down the window fully this time. Cold air cutting through the cabin, waking me up just enough to keep going. Somewhere far ahead, I saw a faint line of lights on the horizon. Maybe a city, maybe just imagination. Either way, it was something to move toward, and that felt enough. Static night, still alive. Somehow we survive. Keep moving through the gray, don't fade away. Static sound breaks apart, but never leaves the heart. Keep rolling through the pain, do it all again. Static night, one more mile, one more reason, one more trial. Keep driving till it's gone, and then move on. Radio fades, road stays open. Train doors closing. Midnight, reflected in the glass. I caught the last train with 30 seconds left on the platform clock. Not running, not rushing, just arriving at the exact moment the night decided. The carriage was almost empty. Rows of seats holding forgotten conversations. A man asleep with his head against the window. A student reading the same page for 10 minutes. Cleaner carrying equipment like tomorrow had already started. I sat near the back, watching the city slide across the glass. Street lights stretching into long yellow lines, then breaking apart again. Every station looked familiar and completely different at the same time. Last train, window view, city lights passing through. Keep moving through the gray, miles away. Last train, cold rails, every story leaves a trail. Keep rolling through the dark, holding on to a spark. The speaker announced stations nobody reacted to, like everyone already knew where they were going or stopped caring. Outside apartment windows glowed above quiet streets. Somebody washing dishes, somebody watching television, somebody staring at the ceiling instead of sleeping. The train connected all of it without belonging to any of it. A teenager stepped off at the next station, leaving behind an empty seat and a half-finished energy drink. Tiny evidence that somebody was here. Then wasn't. Last train, window view, city lights passing through. Keep moving through the gray, miles away. Last train, cold rails, every story leaves a trail. Keep rolling through the dark, holding on to a spark. The farther we traveled, the quieter everything became. Fewer passengers, fewer lights, fewer reasons to stay awake. I watched my reflection a bit stronger in the window as the outside world faded into darkness for a moment. It felt like riding between realities, one inside the train, one outside, neither asking questions. Then my station arrived, the doors opened, cold air entered, and the journey became footsteps again. Last train still runs under artificial suns. Keep moving through the night toward another light. Last train fades slow, weather restless, always go. Keep walking through the strain, don't stay the same. Last train, one last ride, leaving yesterday behind. Keep going, don't explain. Life moves like a train. Doors closing behind me. Tracks disappear into darkness. Receipt printer buzzing. 2:37 a.m. I stopped at the ATM because the street felt too empty to walk through. The machine stood inside a small glass booth, bright enough to look important, lonely enough to tell the truth. The door clicked shut behind me, blocking out most of the city noise. Just me water reflect through traffic lights across the pavement. Red, green, yellow, colors changing faster than anything else tonight. I inserted the card, typed the code, watched the machine think about it longer than necessary. ATM light, cold glow, where the lost hours go. Keep moving through the night under fluorescent light. ATM light, silent screen, nothing's ever what it seems. Keep walking through the dark, holding on to a spark. Holding on to a spark. The balance appeared then disappeared, like every number eventually does. The printer inside the machine started working mechanical, precise, unemotional. The receipt came out warm, fresh from a process nobody thinks about. I folded it automatically without reading most of it. Funny how people collect proof of things they already know. A taxi stopped at the intersection outside, waiting for a light to change, waiting just long enough to notice then disappear. ATM light, cold glow, where the lost hours go. Keep moving through the night under fluorescent light. ATM light, silent screen, nothing's ever what it seems. Keep walking through the dark, holding on to a spark. I step back onto the sidewalk, the booth behind me glowing against the darkness. Like a lighthouse built for ordinary problems, the receipt stayed in my pocket, crumpling a little more with every step around me. The city kept operating quietly, traffic signals changing, store signs humming, street lights standing guard, nobody noticing the tiny transaction that just happened. And maybe that's the point. Most important things happen without an audience. ATM light still shines through the weather, through the times. Keep moving through the gray, find another way. ATM light, rain falls down, echoes through the town. Keep rolling through the strain, through the quiet rain. ATM light, one last glance, one more passing chance. Keep going, don't explain. Tomorrow comes again. Receipt in my pocket. City still awake. Bus stop glowing. Rain on the schedule board. I got to the bus stop 20 minutes too early, which really meant I arrived exactly when I needed to. The shelter stood beneath a flickering neon sign, throwing blue reflections across wet concrete. Rainwater collected near the curb, turning street lights into broken paintings. A guy in a work uniform sat at the far end of the bench, staring at traffic like he was waiting for answers instead of transportation. His lunchbox rested beside him, still unopened, like the day wasn't completely finished yet. Across the street, a convenience store cashier swept the entrance for the third time, trying to stay awake into morning. Everybody working on something, even if it was just surviving the night. Neon stop, cold rain, waiting for the next train. Keep moving through the gray, find another way. Neon stop, blue glow, watching headlights come and go. Keep walking through the dark, holding on to a spark. The route display blinked between arrival times and error messages, not committing to either one. A teenager arrived carrying a skateboard under one arm, headphones on, living somewhere no nobody else could hear. He checked the schedule once, then stopped caring. Probably learned the same lesson everybody does. The bus comes when it comes, the city decides. Not you. A taxi splashed through a puddle too fast. Water rolling across the pavement, then silence again. Just rain tapping against plastic panels above us, keeping rhythm better than any clock. Neon stop, cold rain, waiting for the next train. Keep moving through the gray, find another way. Neon stop, blue glow, watching headlights come and go. Keep walking through the dark, holding on to a spark. The bus appeared as a pair of distant lights, small at first, then growing larger through the rain. Nobody celebrated, nobody smiled, just people standing up, gathering bags, preparing to continue. The doors open with a tired hiss, warm air spilling onto the side.